This week was crazy fast, right? So we're going to talk about a lot of good stuff today. I want to talk about time organization, but before I do it, I'm going to remind you, if you're watching me on YouTube, go ahead and hit the bell and follow me if you haven't already, so that when I go live, no matter what you're doing, you're going to get an alert that I'm live, and it's really kind of worth your time. So here's the thing. I'm asked at least 50 million times a day how I get everything done. And I have a couple of answers for that question. My first answer is I do things really fast. Really fast. I get a lot done really fast, but I really only do what I'm good at, right? Sometimes I'll do something that I suck at and I don't do it fast and I don't get it done well and I don't get it done efficiently, so I don't do it again. And that is a lesson learned, right? I've coined myself an expert mistake maker and solution creator, and part of the process of becoming an expert mistake maker and solution creator is knowing what I'm good at and knowing what I just suck at, what I need to pass on to other people. So here's the thing. Here's how I organize my time, because we all have 24 hours in a day. That's true for every person on the planet, right? And within those 24 hours, we have 60 minutes of each hour, and then we have a certain amount of seconds in each minute, 60 seconds in each minute. 60 seconds in each minute, right, you guys? So here's the thing. If we're only working 4 or 5 hours a day and we're running a practice, and most of my listeners, most of the people following me don't have staff or don't want staff or really want to have staff who only does what they're truly great at doing. You know, there's nothing more commendable than the people who I know who are in practice and totally have it going on with the staff team. It's just not my jam. Right? So when I decided to go staffless, and then the next step was I decided to teach other wellness practitioners, let me take a sip, how to go staffless too. The number one thing we talk about is, how do you have enough time in your day? You ready for the secret? So the truth is that the secret is to organize your time in something called energy signatures. So your energy signatures are, it takes a certain kind of energy to go to the gym and work out. Different energy than when I'm sitting and working on my marketing plan. Different energy than when I'm cooking in my kitchen. Different energy than when I'm shopping at the supermarket. Different energy than when I'm working with a new practice member. Let's even break it up there. Different energy than when I'm working with a new practice member who has a special needs child who is really intimidated to start care with a new wellness practitioner. Okay? Different energy signature than when I'm working with a 60-year-old golfer who's only coming to see me because he heard that I help people get their golf game going on. Right? Different energy signature than a mom who's about to have their first baby, who is scared to death and coming to my office because she was told by the person down the street that I flip babies when they're in breech position. So all of these require different energy signatures. All of these have truths to them. All of these have stories behind them. And all of these require, I hope you guys are with me, all of these require a different piece of me, or a different set of boundaries and guides for my experience and my brain to be really good at what I'm doing. So energy signatures, that's how I organize my time. When I have what I call my diamond time is when if the building is burning down around me, I'm still going to be sitting here. I am in my zone and I am creating. Part of the gem, what's the word I'm looking for? The flow of being really good at getting the whole time thing down is knowing when you're good at creating, knowing when you're good at multitasking, knowing when you're good at being with other people. And as you become more matured in practice, you're going to get to know your rhythm a little bit better, right? So I know that my creative time is first thing in the morning. So there's a rule in my house. If I'm in my office first thing in the morning, it's still dark out, there's nobody making noise, and I'm like this on my computer, banging away, writing, creating, doing all of the things, because that's when my brain is best at doing those things. My family knows I'm off limits. Don't bother me, right? I am in go mode. When it's the middle of the afternoon and I'm picking my kids up from school and I'm making snacks and I'm getting this one here and I'm getting that one there, you can pull at me in every direction. I'm available, right? So that's my life. That's my personal life. When it comes to practice, totally cool to have energy signatures in the office too. For me, there's a time that's best for me to see new practice members. There's a time that's best for me to have the party going on where everybody's coming in and I've got a baby in this hand, I've got a mom pulling on me, I've got a 5-year-old looking up at me, I've got people on the tables, I've got people waiting. Very different energy than one-on-one time with a new practice member. So when is that best for me? You know, I am always telling people I'm not a coach. I don't want to coach people because I don't want to tell you what's best for you because I barely know what's best for me, right? But what I can do is I can strategize with you, and I call myself a strategist. So I can strategize with you and help you figure out if you're working at the office as a wellness practitioner, or even if you're not a wellness practitioner and you're listening to this, if you're a teacher or if you're a if you're a writer, if whatever it is that you're doing, if you run a gym, what is within the 5 hours that you're working or the 8 hours that you're working or the 2 hours that you're working, when is the best time for your brain and your rhythm to be with this signature, with this signature, and with this signature? In my office, I have to break it down between new client hours, my regular shift when people are coming in and there's a lot going on, and focus time. There is focus time in my office too when I'm doing my notes and I'm taking care of the things that need to client files, that kind of stuff. Very different energy. I hope you guys are with me than when I'm in my busy hours. Very different energy than when I'm one-on-one with a new practice member. I hope that makes sense. So this week is all about focusing on time. All about organizing your time so that you can get more out of the 24 hours that we have in common, the 60 minutes to the hour, and all of the seconds in between. I want you to maximize your time and the efforts you're putting into your time. So here's what I want you to do. Here's what I invite you to do. Join me in the Joy Filled Practice. The Joy Filled Practice is a group. It costs $1 to join. You guys, seriously. It's so beneficial, and there's so much that you're going to get out of it, and it's where I deep dive into this stuff. So go to joyfilledpractice.com. What does it cost? It's $1 to join. It's super cheap, because I want to get these resources to the people who I love. And if I don't know you yet and I don't love you yet, it's coming, right? I want to make sure that you're giving great care to the people who you're serving, because we all know that everybody needs great care yesterday. Like, we need to step up our game. There's never been a better time. So join me in the Joy Filled Practice. It's a private community on Facebook, and we're going to go there this week on time organization. I can't wait. I'll see you guys soon. Thanks for listening.